So it's now my tremendous honor to introduce our keynote speaker, who of course many of you, or if not most of you, know, María Corina Machado, the leader of Venezuela's democratic movement. She is joining us live by video, and hopefully she is going to materialize.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
We're so excited to hear from you. Please share your thoughts with us.
Thank you, Clarissa. I'm very honored to be with you today and very grateful to CGI and certainly to be sharing with this incredible group of women that I admire profoundly. I would have loved to be with you today. Probably you know, I've been banned from leaving Venezuela for over 10 years and I've been in hiding for the last 56 days. After 25 of Chavista regime in power, with dreadful consequences for our economy, for institutions, and a devastating human catastrophe that has forced a quarter of our populations flee our country. Finally, we have made our voices be heard, and we made the unthinkable happen. They told us it was impossible to achieve it. We won the presidential election on July 28th by a landslide. It was a 70-30 win, but if it had been under free conditions, if it had been a just process, it would have been at least a 90-10 result. So today, everybody knows inside Venezuela and abroad that Edmundo González is the president-elect of our country, with a unique movement, with more than 1 million volunteers displayed that day of the election. In the next 24 hours, we managed to collect over 83% of the tally sheets under terrible persecution. We were able to collect them, digitalize them, and we put them in a robust web page so that the whole world could scrutinize the results. And so that happened. And more than 20 experts, United Nations independent panel, the Carter Center, verified that it were authentic. So I just want to insist this journey we have come. In less than 2 years, we awakened a country that was seen sad, without hope, and divided. We went from communities, tiny communities, to big cities, and we unified around values. And we had women certainly in the front lines, because it's all about families. It's about living with dignity, with justice, with opportunities for all, certainly in freedom. And what every single woman told me around Venezuela is, I want to bring my kids back home. And it was such a strong force that this turned not into an electoral struggle, but into an ethical struggle for the truth, an existential struggle for life, and a spiritual struggle for the good. So that's why this is so strong. And this has no way back. We now, in the aftermath of the election, have suffered the worst wave of repression that Maduro has unleashed against every single Venezuelan that was involved in the electoral process, but even to young people and women that were involved in protest in the aftermath of the election. Many were accused of terrorism just because they defended a tally sheet. They detained 158 children. Many were beaten, tortured, and even forced to record videos supporting Maduro. Women were taken to horrible jails because they were in the street peacefully protesting. Many were sexually assaulted and are still in prison. So today, I want to insist Maduro regime is weaker than ever, isolated inside our country and on the world stage. His brutal response to our victory has only condemned him further. He's not just a dictator, he's a hardened criminal, recognized as such internationally and unable to escape the consequences of his many crimes against humanity and against our nation. The fact that Maduro clings to power and treads on the top brass of the military with anything he's got left is not a demonstration of strength. It's desperation, it's pure weakness, and it is unsustainable. So this is the moment to act. Every day that Maduro remains in power, it means more Venezuelans fleeing our country. Could be millions in the months to come if he prolongs this agony. Many will cross South America and Central America and reach the US border. That every day that Maduro stays in power, it means more drugs floating into US and Europe. It means continued support for transnational criminal groups such as the Colombian FARC dissidents and the ELN guerrilla in Venezuela. It means more Venezuelan passports granted to Middle Eastern terrorists. It means more environmental devastation due to rampant state-sponsored illegal mining. So we have the Venezuelan people now, we are determined to stop this tragedy. But let me be very clear. The stakes of our Venezuela extend far beyond our borders. Ours is the single most important conflict in the Western Hemisphere. How can we move forward at this point? We need to raise the stakes for this regime so that very soon the cost of staying in power by force will be higher than the cost of leaving power. When that day comes, Maduro will understand that his best option is to negotiate a transition to democracy with us. So what does the international community has to do? First, recognize Edmundo González Urrutia as the president-elect of Venezuela, and thus send a clear message to the Venezuelan people and the regime. Second, make the perpetrators of violations of human rights and crimes against humanity accountable for their actions. And third, close the channels of illicit financing the regime gets out of drug trafficking, mineral smuggling, and even human trafficking. And please, all of you, help us consolidate Venezuela as a global cause for freedom and democracy. We, Venezuelans, have never been stronger and more determined. And every day that goes by, our strength and determination grows. We have a robust strategy, a legitimate leadership, and an unbeatable organization. It's time to take action. We have never been closer and stronger, and we need you now. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, María Machado. I wish you could be in this room with us to feel just how much of an impact your words have had. So thank you so much.